Hi, good morning. Grade 4. Yan. Okay, last time, for our last lesson yesterday, we discussed about converting fraction to, uh, converting decimal to fraction. So sabi natin, ang decimal is related sa fraction. So, this time, paano naman i-convert ang fraction to decimal? So last time, decimal to fraction, madali lang. Ah, Kailangan lang natin alamin kung ano yung place value ng last digit number, that is our denominator, and yung mga number dun after the decimal, yun yung ating mga numerator. Then we need to simplify if can be simplified. Ganun lang yun. Okay, so paano natin si-simplify? Just get the greatest common factor of numerator and denominator, then divide natin sa parehong numerator and denominator, then we will get the answer of the simplified fraction ng decimal. So now, ngayon naman, let's go for fraction to decimal. Okay, so this time, we will teach you the long method first. Okay, the long method. What if we have 5 over 10? So, 5 is our number. And sabi, ang place value natin ng, ng ating decimal is nasa tenths place. Kasi, di ba, sabi natin, ang decimal is part of a tens, power of tens. So, since na tens siya, ibig sabihin, si 5 ay nasa tens place. So, paano natin susulat? So, divide the numerator to denominator. So, okay. Numerator natin ay 5, divide natin sa denominator natin sa 10. Okay, so 5 divided by 10 cannot be, so 0. Dagdag tayo ng decimal point. Kung nagdagdag tayo ng decimal point, ilalagay din natin doon sa taas. Maglalagay din tayo ng decimal point. Then, add 0. So, pagsasamahin natin yan, that is 50. 50 divided by 10, that is 5. So, 5 tenths. Okay, so 5 times 5 times 10, that is 50. Subtract it, that is 0. So, that is how we get the decimal point or the decimal number, or converting the fraction to decimal number. Okay, once more. So the fraction of 5 tenths, or the decimal number of 5 tenths, is this one, 0 and 5 tenths. Okay, another one. So how about 3 hundredths? 3 hundredths. Again, yung 3, i-divide natin sa 100. So, anong gagawin natin? 3 divided by 3, pwede ba? So, hindi pwedeng i-divide sa 3. Kaya, mag-a-add tayo ng 0, then mag-a-add tayo ng decimal point, at mag-a-add ulit tayo ng decimal point sa taas. Okay, this time, kids, ang decimal points, pag nag-decimal point tayo, isang beses lang tayo gagamit. Ha? Only once we get to the decimal point. Okay. Other than that, wala na. Hindi tayo pwedeng maraming decimal point. Isang beses lang. Okay. So, add 0. 30 divided by 300, or 30 divided by 100, pwede ba? So, hindi pa rin. 0. Then, ito, mag-add tayo ng 0. Okay. So, add ulit tayo ng 0. Hindi na ako naglagay ng decimal point kasi, again, isang beses lang gumagamit, o isang beses lang tayo maglalagay ng decimal point. Okay, so 300 na siya divided by 100. So 300 divided by 100, that is 3. So 3 times 100, that is 300, minus it. So subtract it, 300 minus 300, that is 0. So, ang ating uh, decimal number for 3 hundredths ay 0 and 3 hundredths. Okay, this is the short method. Okay, para madali. Let's say we have 7 tenths. Okay, so ang gagawin lang natin is look for the denominator if the denominator is in the power of tens. Ginagawa lang to pag nasa power of tens itong short method na to. It is easy to convert to decimal. So look at this one. So 7 over 10. Sabi 7, yung numerator natin si 7 ay nasaan? Nasa tenths place. Okay. Si 7, sabi ang 7 natin, ang numerator natin ay nasa tens place. So, 0, kunin natin yun, 0, okay, add lang tayo ng decimal point kasi isa yung 0 dun. So, ayan na si 7. So, 7 tenths. Okay? So, ginagawa lang yan kapag ang denominator ay 100, 10, 1,000. So, ganyan lang ginagawa. Easy lang yan. So, parang binabaliktad lang natin, tapos pinapalitan lang natin si 1 at 7. Okay. Another one. Short method. So, 900. So, 9. Okay. 9. Sabi nasa hundreds place si 9. So, 0 and decimal point. Parang binaliktad lang, di ba? So, 0, that is tenths, hundreds. So, si 9 ay nasa hundreds place. So, that is the easy way. Titignan niyo lang yung 0, kunin niyo yung dalawang 0, diba? Ilan yung 0 na nakita niyo? Sabi, dalawa, dalawa, then kunin niyo yung denominator. So, nasan si 9? Nasa hundreds place. So, ones, tuldok, tenths, hundreds. So, ones, diba? Sabi, after ng ones, decimal point, tapos tenths, hundreds. Okay, so easy lang yan. Okay, another. Okay, 5,000. So, tatlong 0, 1, 2, 3. Sabi, ng ating 5 ay, ng ating numerator na sa 5 ay nasa thousands place siya. So, after tuldok or after decimal point, that is tenths, hundreds, thousands. So, 5,000. Okay, what if the fraction is not in the power of tens? Ibig sabihin, hindi siya tens, hindi siya hundreds, uh, hindi siya thousands. So, how to change it to decimals? Okay, see this. Okay. Example, 1/4. Okay, 1/4. How do we convert it into decimal? Hindi naman pwedeng 1 tsaka decimal point 4 or 4.1. That is not correct, no, hindi siya tama. So what we're gonna do is divide the numerator. Okay, again, divide the numerator to denominator. So 1 divided by 4. Okay. Now, 1 divided by 4, pwede ba? So hindi siya pwede. That is 0. Then add decimal point sa ating dividend. Then add the decimal point also to our quotient. Then add 0. Now, 10 divided by 4, pwede na. Of course, pwede na. So, ilang 4 meron sa 10? So, that is 2. 2 times 4, that is 8. Subtract it. 10 minus 8, that is 2. So, may natitira pa tayo. So, we can add more 0. Okay. Tatry natin na maging 0 ito. Okay, so, bring down it. 20 divided by 4 is equals to 5. And 5 times 4 is equals to 20. Subtract it. 20 minus 20, that is 0. So, ang 1/4 sa decimal number is 0 and 25 hundredths. Okay. Again, divide natin yung numerator sa denominator. Ang fraction, lalo na kapag hindi siya naka-power of tens. Another example. Okay, what if it's a mixed fraction? Okay, paano kapag mixed fraction or mixed number fraction yung ating i-convert to decimal? Okay, let's say 1 and 1/4. Okay, so 1 and 1/4, that is yung 1, that is our whole number. Pwede na natin siyang ilagay from that. Okay, again si 1, ay ating whole number. So, ilalagay na natin siya kaagad. Okay. So, ang hinahanap natin yung decimal point. Okay. So, yung kasunod na number. So, after natin ilagay, we will divide the numerator to denominator. Okay. Then, 1 divided by 4 okay, is equals to 0. Kasi hindi naman pwede. So, we will add decimal point to our dividend and decimal point to our quotient. Again, kapag naglagay tayo ng decimal point, maglalagay din tayo ng decimal point sa ating quotient. Then add 0. Then 10 divided by 4, that is 2. 2 times 4, that is 8. Subtract it to 10, so that is 2. So, tatry ulit natin i-zero yung ating number. So, add 0. Bring down 0, that is 20. 20 divided by 4, that is 5. 5 times 4, that is 20. So, subtract it, that is 0. So, ating decimal point, yung 1 ay 25. So, to convert 1 and 1/4, that is 1 and 25 hundredths. Okay, dali lang, di ba? One more, 5/8. Paano naman natin fraction yung i-decimal for form ang 5/8? So, again, 5, i-divide natin sa 8. So, 5 divided by 8, pwede ba? So, we will add 0, decimal point. Then we will add 0. Okay. So, 50 divided by 8, that is, okay, 6. So, 6 times 8, that is 48. Okay. 50 minus 48 minus 48 is equals to 2. So, try natin ulit i-0. So, add ulit tayo ng 0. That is 20. So, 20 divided by 8, that is 2. 2 times 8, that is 16. 16 minus 20 minus 16, that is 4. Then add 0. Okay. Pwede tayong mag-add ng 0 kung, para may try natin mag-zero balance yung mga remaining number o yung remainder kasi wala namang remainder sa decimal. Okay. So add 0. So 0, 40. 40 divided by 8, that is 5. So 5 times 8, that is 40. Subtract it, that is 0. 40 minus 40, that is 0. So the decimal number of 5/8 is 0 and 625 hundredths. Kaya 625, sorry, 625 thousandths. Kasi tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Now, that's it for today. Then, pakisagutan yung related topic. I think that is page 2, exercise 2, and yung worksheet. So, that's all. And tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week, we have another lesson regarding for this class. For this, comparing and ordering decimal number. Okay, that's all, and thank you. Bye.